Hello. Not my normal morning meditation time. Not at all. It's almost evening. However, I ran into a situation where I ended up having to go out of town with one of my kids, and in the process of things, early this morning we were discussing a person that they know who is, we'll say, emotionally challenged. If you were working with this person, you'd probably say they were a toxic person, or it was a toxic work environment. They're obviously wounded, they're obviously hurt, and so I was trying to come up with good answers that didn't come across as psychobabble. That being said, I also wanted to root it and ground it in our faith, and so I was looking at different ways of doing it, and I happened to come across a whole litany of scriptures. So what I'm going to do is I want to relate a quick story from when I was a young kid, but then I'm literally just going to read through the scriptures themselves, and then I'm going to cite the actual chapter and verse down below in the body of the text for the video. Okay. When I was a kid, we were breeding wire hair fox terriers, and my dog bit me on my hand, and it got infected badly. I mean, dogs, they have all kinds of germs. It got badly infected, and my mom took my doctor's advice, and she was soaking my hand in hot water. It probably had Epsom salts or salt or something in it, but soaking my hand in this hot water, and then she would literally squeeze the pus out of my hand. That was all kinds of fun. I distinctly remember that from when I was a kid. I'm lying. It was not fun. It was painful. Okay? That being said, obviously I'm here and I still have my hand. So there we go. All right. The bottom line is, a wounded dog is going to bite you, and a wounded person is going to hurt you. They're going to be abusive in their demeanor and in the way they treat people. And it might not be anything you even know why they're doing it. They're just that way. So, they're toxic. It is what it is. However, let me go ahead and read through this because I think it's actually very enlightening as to how you can deal with things to yourself, strengthen your kids, strengthen your family, and let poison people be poison. Okay. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who abuse you. And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them. Whoever goes about slandering reveals secrets about their own heart. Therefore, do not associate with a simple babbler. You, therefore, beloved, knowing this beforehand, take care that you are not carried away with the error of lawless people and lose your own stability. Pay attention to yourselves. If your brother sins, rebuke him, and if he repents, forgive him. But understand this, that in the last days there will come times of difficulty. For people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, and I would add abusive to their children, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, unappeasable, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not loving good, treacherous, reckless, swollen with conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having the appearance of godliness, but denying its power. Avoid such people. Whoever covers an offense seeks love. So if you have reached out to somebody, if you call somebody, if you are texting somebody, and you reach out to them despite the abuse, you seek love. But he who repeats a matter separates close friends. So the person who's hurt and they mull things over in their head time and time again, they're the cause of the separation. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Do not repay evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, bless, for to this you were called, that you may obtain a blessing. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such things there is no law. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? Leave the presence of a fool. But for there you do not meet words of knowledge. To one who strikes you on the cheek, offer the other also. And from one who takes away your cloak, do not withhold your tunic either. And whenever you stand praying, forgive, if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also, who is in heaven, may forgive you of your trespasses. And I'll leave you with two additional things. Matthew 7:6 says, do not give dogs what is holy, and do not throw your pearls before pigs, lest they trample them underfoot and turn to attack you. And I think it's actually kind of pertinent. Denzel Washington, I may misquote, I didn't write down the exact quote, but Denzel Washington said something like, the reason people are mean and abusive is because the demons in them don't like the spirit in you. So that's to move on and forgive them. And if they treat you a certain way at some point, you let them be, because you can't heal wounded people. They have to heal themselves. And you can't heal or cure a wounded dog because they'll bite you. Take care. Bye-bye.